All right. Hello, everyone. It is so great to see you. Listen, as you come on in here, share the broadcast, tag a few people as we are going to do a wellness reset. We're going to have an awesome discussion tonight. We want you to be relaxed, just enjoy yourself. You know how we do it here on Kizzy B Inspires. Yes, this is the Wellness Reset Mind, Body, and Soul. We have some awesome women here tonight. Welcome, everyone. We are here live. I am so grateful and so honored to have my special guests. They are terrific women in their respective industries, proven to have solutions that are very good quality and can change your life. So we're doing a wellness reset, mind, body, and soul. So you may be wondering, where did all this come from? Well, in 2020, as we already know, the world just was flipped upside down. It was topsy-turvy. It was some unprecedented time. Some things just happened that was beyond our control. And from what I've understood, just from my conversation with many people, they did not actually give themselves enough time to do a do-over, a reset, to get themselves back into the perspective of the goals and the dreams and the aspiration that they have for life. And so I've been pondering and wondering, what can we do? And what came to me is bring collective minds together who can help just give good solutions, who can give actual proven techniques that will help get us back on course. So tonight, as you come in, like I said, just be chill, be relaxed. This is a very candid conversation, but we are just here, ordinary people, to give you the ideal solutions. And look, stay till the end, because they're going to also offer resources that they, in their prospective careers, will be able to yield back to you so that you can go beyond just this talk that we have on tonight. All right. So the Wellness Reset, Mind, Body, and Soul. And I would like to introduce to you our beautiful guests. I'll start with Coach T. How are you today?
Hi, I am great. How is everyone? I hope that this Thursday afternoon is wonderful. I am Coach T. I am a life crisis mental health coach. I help women basically understand what their purpose is. I also help with life crisis in the midst of the mess, right? Sometimes there's a message. So as I said, I'm here for women who are experiencing a life crisis or have experienced life crisis that have resulted in mental health issues. So I am here and I'm happy to be here on today.
Awesome. What about you, Queen Quiesh?
Hey, you guys. My name is Queen Quiesh. I am a fitness and nutrition coach, okay? A mom of 4 going on 5, and I love to help women get their bodies together and get them fit, because sometimes as women, as mothers, we tend to put ourselves on the back burner. So my core passion is just getting women back on track to putting themselves first and making sure that we take care of the beautiful temple that we've been blessed with. Okay, so that is exactly why I'm here today. I cannot wait to talk to you guys. I'm super excited to be on this panel. So thank you for having me, Kizzy.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I am honored to have both of you here today. You know, like I was saying in the introduction, things got a little crazy for the last 2 years. And I think some of us, you know, we got our footings back, but did we really get back on track for our goals that we set? And so what's important is the whole person, mind, body, and soul. And so tonight, again, if you have questions, if you have comments, put it in the chat. We're going to have open discussion. You're welcome to ask these ladies. They are, again, expert in their perspective fields. So you can ask any questions, but I promise you, if you hang on there and listen, they're going to have reasonable solutions for each of you. All right. So listen, we are going to dive right in. Thank you all for coming in. Give me some shout outs. I like to know where you came from. If you're tuning in for the first time with Kizzy B Inspires, or if you've been here with me, hey, if you even know me, just give me a good shout out. You know, I love to say, hello, how you doing? It is the evening on Friday Eve, some people call it. It is Thursday. So, you know, most of you are winding down, relaxing, and trying to get ready for the weekend. I hope that you're having fun this weekend. I have plans to go see my mother and my father, which is always great to be around my parents. So look, give me a shout out. Let me know where you're coming from. Say hey, you know. Now listen, with tonight, we have an open forum. You know, we have some target areas we want to focus in on, but I like for these ladies to just be themselves. I love things to be organic and free flowing. So look, get your pen and paper. I always believe if you're in any type of discussion, get pen and pad, because you may hear something that really will help you reset your wellness. Or you may have a question that you want to ask. Put it in the chat. Go ahead and type it in, you know, and we will definitely address it. All right. So I am going to pivot to Coach T. Coach T. All right. So I have a question for you. And again, as the audience give questions, I'm going to go ahead and put those up as well. But I have a general question for you. In your opinion, just based on, like I said, what you've seen happen in the world the past 2 years, what would you suggest or what would you consider as the current mindset for most people, their mental health? What is your perspective on what you see out there on their mindset?
Okay, I see a lot of anxiety right now. There's a lot of individuals who just cannot find themselves because they're scared to even get back out in the field. They're scared to get back out here and to just live life, right? Because times is not like it used to be. So I experience and I work with a lot of individuals who are messaging and about, you know, just the pandemic and how it's so scary that they're going to either lose themselves or their loved ones. So anxiety is a big one. Depression hits a lot of us, and even as professional individuals, it hits us as well. And it's just that we take on so much, and then sometimes it gets overbearing. So at that time, trying to ease yourself back into what you're comfortable with, not what someone else tell you, hey, well, I think that you should do this. I think that you should basically listen to your mind, body, and your soul. What do you say? Like, what does mind say? Does mind say, well, look, I'm not ready? And that's okay to not be ready. And it's okay to take that first step and just baby steps. Sometimes baby steps still get you to your goal. So do not stop here, and do not let depression, anxiety, or just PTSD take you to where you just do not want to do anything. So if you need support, there is always the crisis text line. Text in. I'm going to go ahead and, send over the crisis text line information. They're open 24/7. Text in. You need some resources. You need help just getting out of bed that day. Text in. Do not ever be afraid to ask for that help. So, yes, that's what I see today.
That right there is so important and so key. And just to recap, anxiety, depression, uncertainty, all of this can overwhelm you to the point that you do not know how to take the next steps. And I like how you said, take baby steps. What is your mind, body, and soul telling you to do? How do you realign it? That is very good. And the resource that you are, and we're going to make sure we give all these resources out to you. So hang in there with us. But the crisis hotline, I want to give you all a little backstory of how did I meet Coach T? Well, I've dealt with many people in the past few weeks who really were heavy and burdened. And I mean, really, life was hitting them hard. And what I try my best to do is outsource anything that is beyond my scope of understanding. And so one of the ladies on our 5 a.m. prayer line was so gracious to give me Tiara's phone number. And when I talked to her, it was an instant connection. And she reached out to this individual and was very gracious. I mean, very kind and very helpful, that I knew that she was a source, a resource that we needed to connect with Kizzy B Inspires page, but also to any one of you who may need a crisis counselor. Tiara just told you, Coach T just said, she is an expert in the field. You can even reach out to her. Let me ask you a question real quick. What is the consensus, just based on the people that you get to talk with? What is their viewpoint when it comes down to crisis counseling? What's the mindset there?
A lot of individuals they're not open to receiving help or support because of the things they have perceived. So, meaning culture, right? So, in the Hispanic culture, in the African American culture, it is really, really not talked about enough to be able to get the help, not just help, but not help and support. Because sometimes help can look different from it for everyone, and support can look different for everyone. So it's very important that you open up and you say, hey, well, this is a type of support that I need. You don't just need this support, you deserve the support. Everyone deserves to feel supported. If you do not feel like you have someone that resonates with you, that you can go and confide in, and then that's when it's time. You cannot hold all of this in, because when you're holding all this in, basically you're just interrupting. So we're basically saying you're interrupting your mind, your body, and your soul. Because if you're not together, and if you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you don't have it together, I'm gonna tell you one thing: you cannot pour from empty cup. So rather, if you have a baby, you have a husband, you have a mother, sister, cousin, no one else you cannot support them. You can't be having to pull everyone else up when you're already pulled down yourself. So it's time to pour into yourself, because without you pouring into yourself, you can't pour into anyone else. And that means you can't pour into your children as well, because sometimes you're just not there. And it's okay. It's okay to not have the support that you deserve. But today is the day that I'm going to be dropping some gems on you, and you're going to go start to take that first step to get the support that you deserve.
I absolutely love it. Y'all, listen to this. She said, it's okay, but today is the day you will receive the support that you deserve. And I like how you phrased that, Coach T. Many of times we feel like we don't deserve it. And you also said pouring from an empty cup. And so that part of us that overwhelms us to think that we have to keep giving. I'm a giver by nature, y'all. Anyone who knows me, I'm a literal giver. I will give you the shirt off my back. My mom's on here. She knows it. Hey, mommy, by the way, I don't know if I tell mom, hey, mommy, but my mom's on here. And she knows by sure I am one who will give everything away and get nothing back in return. But I had to learn how to balance that, Coach T. I had to learn how to get back into the point of don't pour from an empty cup, to receive back. so that I am of use. And I like how you said that also. You said you pouring out so much, you're no longer any good to your family, especially the children who depends on you. Not only that, they're watching you. They're watching your emotion. They watch how you handle pressures of life. And if we're caving in and crumbling, then we're setting a bad example for them, and they will in turn duplicate or mimic what they see. Coach T, I'm gonna pivot over to Quiesh for just a moment, because let me tell y'all, if you haven't seen the video, let me see if I can find that video, because I was like, how in the world? Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna put that video on there, because if you go to her page, you're pregnant currently, right?
Yes, I'm streaming from my group and my regular page.
Okay, but you're currently pregnant.
Yes, I'm 7 months pregnant.
7 months pregnant. If y'all did not see the challenge, well, you did an inverted something. What? Tell us about that. Come on, Queen Quiesh. Tell us about that.
It was a wall challenge that I saw on TikTok. And I just love a challenge. So it was a wall challenge where you put your leg on the wall and it counts down 3, 2, 1. So you put your leg on the wall, you turn it around, you put your hands down on the ground, and then you attempt like a backward split in the air.
Okay.
And I wanted to try it. And I did it, against my kids' wishes, but I did it. And I just posted it, just to possibly, inspire someone to try it. And the feedback was so funny.
Yes. It shocked me, because I was like, wait, she's not only pregnant, but she's stability. You didn't. I was a clumsy pregnant woman. Like, literally, I fail all the time. So for you to have that stability, you have to tell us, Coach, give us a little insight as we pivot to you. We're talking about wellness reset, mind, body, and soul. Tell us a little bit. What are you feeling the consensus is about our bodies? How do we remember for 2020 to 2021, we were stuck in the house most of the time, not so much physical activity going on. So then 21, 22, we're trying to get back reset. What's your thoughts on that?
So I can actually give you my thoughts from experience, because 2020 is actually when I really fell in love with fitness due to the pandemic. I was actually pregnant at the time with my 4th daughter. When COVID hit and everything, that March of 2020, I was over 5 months pregnant. And what I realized, along with everybody else, is that also stating on the tipping on the mind part, a lot of people got depressed. We couldn't go anywhere. We were just confined to our spaces. So you really weren't being out and about. You were really confined in your home at the end of the day. Nobody understood really what was going on. So you didn't really feel safe being outdoors. A lot of people, I noticed, gained a lot of quarantine weight. You have your kitchen there. You go past it so many times. Hey, let me just speak, let me get something to eat. And it was out of habit. I did the same. I did the same while being pregnant, but something in me, I don't know, I give all glory to God. Something in me, I just was like, you know what? I have to be active. I'm already an active person, but I was not in love with fitness. But I wanted to inspire, because I knew that we were all on our phones, we were all online at the end of the day. And I'm like, you know what? What if I just start recording myself working out while pregnant and putting them on my stories, just to see? I really did it for accountability purposes first. And I started to record myself and just post myself working out. Not, didn't look like any type of fitness guru or anything like that. Just posted it, and let it ride. And the feedback that I received from so many people was so positive and so blessed. Like it really, really pumped me and you going. And I've taken off from there. But a lot of people really did get depressed. It was like, okay, well, I'm in a house. Sometimes being in a house will have you lack accountability to work out. I used to not have any type of discipline of working out at home. I would go to the gym because I knew If I'm at the gym, I know what I'm here for. But at home, there's so many distractions. I can watch TV. Okay, I can say I'm going to work out for 30 minutes, but let me just see what my kid is doing in the back. It's so many distractions around to where, it's so easy for you to lack motivation or lack that discipline, which you really need. So I really organically created a brand without trying, just really posted myself. And when I saw the need and saw how it was really inspiring people all the way up until I gave birth, I sincerely posted myself every single day, and I have worked out ever since then. So, the state of people's mind when it came down to that pandemic, though, it was sad, because when you have to really sit there in your thoughts, and I'm a person that likes to go, so I was forced to sit, and sometimes that can really mess with, not just your body, but definitely all three topics that we're speaking on today, which is mind, body, and soul. Like, it can force you to have to look at yourself in the mirror when you really, were on the go so long to where you didn't really have to face yourself like that. You really were inside with yourself. And I felt like, why not be a service to people? And my fitness grew from there.
That is so awesome. It's almost like you just plugged right into what was needed without knowing that it was needed. And that is so awesome, because what you've created, and I love it. It's called, y'all, Fit Mommy Mafia. You got to tell me,
Fit Mommy
how
Mafia.
did you come up with that name, first of all? Fit Mommy Mafia.
I really don't know. I really don't know. I just was like, you know what? I love women. I'm the oldest of 5 girls. I have one brother. Love you, brother. But and my family is mostly women. And I just know that as a mom, I love being a mom. And I really just saw a lot of moms out there like struggling, like, really struggling with catering, being, not only were we moms, we were teachers too. Praise Lord. We were teachers, there was a lot of stuff going on. So, we were wearing many hats. Even if you weren't a mom, just women in general, I really connect with. And I was like, you know what? We are forced to be superheroes right now. We might as well work on looking like one, So let's be moms, let's be fit. And I was like, you know what? At first I was like, I could call my people, the Fit Mom Gang. I was like, you know what? This is like a mafia, Fit Mommy Mafia. And boom, just organically came from that. And I love it.
I do too, man. I was like, man, she's serious about that. Because when I think of mafia, I think of family, but I also think of, some strength, you can get through the hard times. I was like, oh, okay, that's what we come in here to do. And I love it. Listen, I have a quick question for you. What is, just listening to what Coach T said, because we know that depression, anxiety, overwhelm, heaviness, feeling like your cup is empty. What is the benefit of fitness to actually reverse some of those conditions of the mind?
Oh, I'm so glad that you said that. Okay, so first off, when you finally get up and get started, because that's the hardest part, when you finish a workout, to me, and to anybody who really has, I'll always say, who's ever heard of a bad workout? Now, maybe in your mind, you can feel like, oh, I don't want to do this. But once you actually work out, your body actually releases like endorphins and dopamine that actually literally help you feel better, feel happy, feel more confident about yourself. It actually helps with depression in that sense. It actually boosts your confidence to work on your body. When you start to see results or gain more energy, the more energy you gain, the more you begin to feel good. When they tell you that, when you look good, you feel good, I feel like you can flip that around as well. Like when you start feeling good, it makes you focus. Like, you know what, the better I'm feeling, I don't want to let this go. The first week to me is always like the hardest when you get up and get started, but really, it really helps you mentally because you're really focusing on your tempo. Like, sometimes people say, I get up, I don't have that much energy. I don't have the time. Listen, we all have time because we can all scroll on our phone for 30 minutes without trying. We can schedule that. You can always put it in your schedule to work on yourself. It really helps you with dealing with stress. You can actually look it up, working out and exercising daily and putting good things in your body, because fitness is really 80% nutrition. So you really have to watch what you put in your body, because you really are what you eat. Okay. When you put those good things in your body, you put the proper food in your body, your body will reward you. So once you start to feel good in the inside, it will definitely reflect on the outside. So when you start to focus on that, you'll see how your, I want to say, your mindset actually becomes stronger, because in order for you to get up and stay dedicated to working on yourself every day, you have to have a proper mindset. So it really starts up here. When if you tell yourself like, okay, I'll give myself, even if it's 15 minutes in the morning, I'll give myself 15 minutes in the morning, and I'll dance it out, or I'll do like a quick workout. Once you get done and you just feel so accomplished, I got that done today. Okay, cool. And once you start to become consistent, you will see how that consistent feeling actually helps you mentally. It really does. Not only physically, but to me, the mental the mental performance that you get from working on your actual physical body is one of the things that's one of the reasons that it keeps me going. It really keeps me grounded. And when you just dedicate that time to yourself, like, it forces you to love on yourself. Yeah, I put my body through it. Keeps you pushing yourself just to get better and better. You can have one goal. You'll notice that once you become consistent, your goals get higher and higher and higher. Yes, everybody may be on different levels, but you have to start somewhere. And as long as you start in, sis, you are winning. Okay, so yes, it definitely helps you with the mind.
That is great. And so, Coach T, I'm going to pivot back to you on that, because the releasing of the hormones, and I know you want to speak a little bit more about the condition of the mind, but the releasing of the hormone, the endorphins, and just the mind reset to condition this body. And I like how Queen Queish said it. You can actually reverse it. When you start feeling better, you'll do more. But I believe that there has to be a component of the mind to connect us to the part of getting up to want to do physical activity. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So it's crazy that she spoke on mindset, because that's exactly where it's at. It's basically your mindset. When you work on mind, and which is really personal development, when you start working on you, and then things will start changing. And in order for you to kind of get the mind together, some of us don't have the mind in the right state of mind, because we still are looking at things from how we used to look at things. And the world has totally changed now. So now we have to change the way of thinking, change the way how we can work out, change the way how we can get mental health, change the way how we can get the support. So now it's like you have to start looking and researching different ways of doing that, but you have to understand and know what works for you. One thing that I tell my clients all the time is the way we perceive things may not be the way that they are. So mindset and what I teach my clients is change the way we think. Because when we change the way we think, we change the way that we move. We change the way we show up in the world. So that mindset and us changing and being able to be positive every day. One thing that I learned was meditation is a really, really good thing to start with. Meditating, even if you start 5 minutes in the morning, just that within itself change the way that you walk into the world that day, the way that you change your energy, the positive energy. And then you also have to change your surroundings. Sometimes it's going to have for you to change the people. Your circle may not be the circle that you're meant to be in. And it's okay. It's okay to be different. And it's okay that you have to stand alone sometimes, because your mindset may not meet everyone else's mindset. They might not think and walk and talk the way that you do. So sometimes separation is positioning you to be able to get your mind ready to get your body together, right? So that's where I had experience in. Back when I turned 30 years old, I was pregnant with my son, and things started to change for me. I started looking at things differently. I used to take everything personal. So one thing that worked for me is limiting myself on social media. Social media was really affecting my mind state, and how I perceived everything. Because the way that things look on social media may not be exactly how it really is. So we have to learn to limit our time on social media. Learn to start building personal development and just working on you, giving yourself that time in the morning, reading something positive, being able to, meditate in the morning, take a long walk, get into nature. Even though some of us, we were scared at first. I'm gonna be honest, I was anxious and anxiety was taking over me just to walk out the house. But it had to change for me to say, hey, no, this is what I need. I don't need it just physically, I need it mentally. So being able to change that mindset and being able to learn to live with just being able to work on you instead of trying to work on everybody else, take on everyone else's problems, limit yourself. Social media, limit yourself to the to um positive individuals, being able to have a supportive circle. And so that's exactly what I would like to say on that one.
That key word, support circle. So it's almost like you separating out, weeding out the ones who are not there for you, but bringing in the ones who will literally be there for you. I love that. And that will tie in not just for the mental state, but also the physical part. And I like how even with the spirit, we're talking about mind, body, and soul. Even with the spirit, with the soul, I have a circle of people that I've connected with over the years who at 5 a.m., because you said first thing in the morning, do your meditations. Well, I wake up at 4 first, and then I'll come in at 5 and start with my group. And then 6 o'clock will continue. But then I spend time with myself and just literally setting my day. This is important for the reset for the soul, because if you have so much garbage and you have so much input, I like how you also said limit that social media component of it, because that can also give you false persona and perceptions where you are making errors, thinking that you need to look certain way and act a certain way when you really don't. Spending time and just almost like diffusing from all of the rhetoric of the day. I'm gonna bring Queen Quiesh back in. Give me a second. Okay, there you go. Spending time just diffusing from all of that rhetoric of the day and all the hardship from the day before, or even the week before, coming in with a clear conscience. Every single day, I make a decision, literally, for my soul, for me, for resetting the spiritualness of me, to make sure that I have positive connection, not negative. And if something's negative, I literally eradicate it. Yo, it's a process that I've been doing for years, and it helps keeps me grounded, because a lot of times, just like Coach T said and Queen Queish said, you have so much on you that you yourself are not functioning. You're basically just existing.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that for us, we have a purpose to live our lives, not just exist, not just be here, walking mundane day to day, literally just here. And I've met people, believe it or not, Coach, I've met people who tell me out of their mouth, I have no idea what my purpose is. I was born, I'm here, I'm going to die. And that sounds like that's harsh, but they actually have no concept of how to connect themselves for their soul, for their purpose, for their reason, for their existence. Why am I here?
Mm-hmm.
And so it does start with eliminating exactly the negativity, the negative people, negative space, negative comments, negative social media, whatever is negative, eliminating that, eradicating it, and putting in more of that positive. And I truly believe the balance between the mind, body, and soul starts with that person, that individual. They have to be willing, and I know y'all both can agree with that. We cannot make anyone do anything. That would be awesome, right? Especially with our kids. Can we just ding, do what I say? It doesn't work that way. I have awesome kids, by the way. I do. But they still do their own thing, and they have their own will. They have their own choice. God never took our free will and free choices away from us. So it is a decision. It is a mindset. It is a physical element, and it is a meditation part of you that comes together collectively to make you well. As we are discussing today, Wellness Reset, we have Coach T and Queen Quiesh with us. They are experts in their fields. They have seen it, been there, done that, and they are here to help you. If anyone has any questions in the audience, you are welcome to post them on the page. I will read your questions out loud. Coach T, Queen Quiesh, is there anything you want to add to the discussion before we go into our Q&A?
Yes, I actually do. So as far as when it comes to body, I really want to give just a few tips on making sure that um, you're able to establish a healthy fitness routine with yourself, because I think it's a lot of misconceptions out there. And I just want to throw a few things out there just to help you all. So, main thing to me is find your why. When you find your why, as in why you are doing this, I know my why changes all the time. My why definitely start off with me wanting to be strong and be here, as far as increasing my longevity of life for my kids. I wanted to keep up with my children, not wanting to get winded when I'm going up and down the stairs, and of course, appearance wise, yes, but now it's changed to where I just really want to get physically, and with knowing that I'm getting physically fit, knowing that it's strengthening my mental as well, and not ever wanting that to slip, because it's going to be times where you have no discipline. No motivation. Every day you're not going to pop up and be like, woo, let's go. Like, no, it's not going to happen. You're going to get up and have those days. We're all human, to where you're not going to want to get up. But if you pinpoint and you find that why, and I always say, and my coach, I will have a mentor that always says the same. If your why doesn't make you cry, then it's not strong enough. So find a strong why. Find a strong why. It'll keep you dedicated and it'll keep you consistent. Also, make it fun, y'all. Fitness does not have to be boring, okay? I started off with dance fitness because you could not catch me in a gym before. I'm like, I'm not picking up that weight. No, but if you put on this Beyonce, I would dance to it.
Right.
So do what's best for you. Make it fun for yourself. Everyone, everything is not everybody's cup of tea. So just make it fun for yourself. If it's something that you're looking forward to, you're more than likely going to stay consistent with it. So try to make it fun, and also schedule your workouts like you schedule your job or anything else that's important in your day. Don't just see it as something. Don't look at it as, oh, I have to work out. Look at it as like, you know what? I get to work out, because everybody's not blessed to be able to move around physically and work out their bodies, So I think that those 3 points are really strong. Just make sure you find your why, make it fun, and schedule it. Make sure you put it in your schedule. Make it just as important as you making sure you clock in and out to work on time, or if you're an entrepreneur, just making sure that you get that money and get that bag. Make sure, just so you know, that your health is well. Schedule your fitness in too, because if you don't make time for fitness, you're opening up the door for illness. So those are my tips that I just wanted to add before we have an open discussion.
That is so true. If you don't make time for fitness, you are opening door to illness. And there's so much scientific data behind that. So thank you for even adding that. All right, what you got to add?
So I would like to add, everyone that's here today, find something that you're interested in. You know how they always say a coping skill, and you probably say, I don't know what I like to do. Find a coping skill that you enjoy, a coping skill that you have been wanting to do for so long, but you have not done it yet. Find that one thing that you will like and that you enjoy doing, and get back to the things that you enjoy and that makes you happy, because living a happy and successful and healthy lifestyle is going to change your mental state.
I love it. I love it, y'all. And that point is so key, Coach T, because me personally, if I don't like what I'm doing, I'm not doing it. I know sometimes you gotta force yourself, but yeah, I may do it for 5 seconds and I'm done with that because it's not worth my waste my energy or time. But I will tell you this, Coach T, I had to learn that over time because at first I would just sit there and do stuff I hated to do, and now I don't. If I don't like doing, I'm not doing it. So that's a very key point. Find something you're interested in and then use it as your coping skill to enjoy your day. For the soul, I love this. I want you to spend time meditating on the positive. As a matter of fact, I teach this to my children. If something negative happened, find what can be turned around into positive. And it's not just jargon and it's not just rhetoric. You literally can take and make every bad situation good. And it's a choice. It really is, because like things that happen to you daily, there's something you either going to learn to do better or something you learn don't do that again. So find something that is positive to focus on, even in the negative. And then here's my last thing: make sure you make good choices. A lot of times with life, we make decisions sometimes out of peer pressure, sometimes out of social media pressure, or sometimes out of just pressure from yourself. Release the pressure. I was talking to my group this morning and I told them, if you have a button that's on you that aggravates you, that irritates you, learn to take that button away. Learn to not have so much pressure on you. Learn to be balanced in any decision that you make, and you'll see yourself grow more spiritually. You'll see yourself more connected to your purpose in this world. And here's another thing. I said that was my last point, but I really want to say this. We are all unique, every last one of us. But I will say, our God who created us, he doesn't waste what he created. So you do have purpose, whether you recognize it or not, but you have to connect to your creator to understand, why exactly am I here? I will tell y'all this. My life transitioned many times. My purpose was something when I was 16. Well, I'm 44 now. That purpose has shifted. But I will say my root cause within me has stayed consistent to who I am. I had to learn to be true to who I am and not try to be anyone else. I literally, and I laugh about this, I'm one of the most quirkiest person. I say things backwards. I call it Kizzy. And sometimes you don't understand and follow. Like, what did she just say? I said, girl, I have my own language. Just follow me here. You know why? Because I had to get comfortable knowing who I am, even in my flaws and mistakes and my errors and my skips and whatever that other people may judge as, that's not so great. I still think it's great. But that takes maturity and growing and just connecting with the creator and being very understanding of this. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made absolutely no error when he created you. None. I'm talking about from your little tiny follicles of your hair, whether you have them or not, to them little dry, crusty feet. He knows everything about you. And I'm joking, y'all. Y'all feet may not be crusty, but we're not going to even talk about feet today. Some of y'all have beautiful feet. But my point is, every single thing about you, he loves it. He loves it. And I want you to embrace it as well. All right. So look, we have Q&A. One of the questions was, what can I do today? I'm going to start with Coach T. What can I do today to change my mindset? What can I do today to reset my mind?
Oh, well, one thing that you can do today is start tonight. Start meditating. Start it. Not tomorrow, not in the morning, but do it tonight. Another thing is, I just dropped down a link to a book called Miracle Morning. It has changed my life. Waking up early in the morning and actually doing the task and every day learning something new had helped me. Another thing I'm about to, you know what? Let me go ahead and drop this other thing in the group. I'm going to drop down another resource, and it's a PDF. Like, there's so many things that you can start doing today for mind. For mind, I have a lot of exercises. If you guys want to join my group, feel free to reach out. I can drop you more depending on what your situation is. You can have a free one-on-one consultation with me. I am an open book and love to share because this is my purpose and this is my passion. And I would like everyone to win. So I'm going to drop down some more resources. And you guys, go join the group and I'll see you there.
Listen, I was trying to pull those resources up on my end, but they're going through on another channel. So make sure you join Coach T's group and click on those resources. I can see them on my end, but I can't get them propagated to the screen. Please make sure you join her group. When I tell you a wealth of knowledge, I've only known how long I've known you, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but I've learned, yeah, I've learned so much in our little short conversations. And you can tell someone's spirit. Like I that's something God blessed me with, and I thank God for that. He gives me a discerning of what's the intent behind someone's spirit, so I can tell when someone has a good spirit. And I can tell you, both of these ladies have beautiful spirits, and they mean well. So you're in a safe place. For anyone out there who's saying, "Well, I have this problem. My mind is not quite right, but I don't know if I can trust Coach T. I mean, she's just here as a social media." I will say this in her behalf, from what I've learned in my short time with her, she cares. And it's a genuine, like literally, I'm going to pour into you to make you a better person. So if anyone out there is having any issues with mind battles or crisis, or I just don't know how to get my life back together, you need a reset in the mind, I guarantee you, Coach T is your person. Make sure you connect with her before tonight. All right. Now, Queen Quiesh, my goodness, y'all, let me show y'all something. Because see, seeing is believing. And they don't know. They're not ready. You think I should show them? They're not ready. She sent this to me. I said, okay, then. I'm gonna show them. I said, okay, then, boo. Yeah, this her. This her right here. Now you gotta tell us about this picture. What's up with this picture?
Okay, so that picture, I actually have a more drastic picture than that, but that picture was from when I first started 21 Day Challenge last March of 2021. That was March 2021 on the left side. And the opposite side was probably just at the end of April, to be honest. I just started to do 21 day challenges where I challenge myself as well as my clients to get into their best life when it comes to nutrition and fitness. And I like to basically challenge myself along with them because I want us to all know that we're in this together. So when they send me pictures, I post my pictures too, like, hey y'all, look, sis goes up and down as well. And that was after having my second daughter. So I still have my baby weight there. I was actually bigger than that. I started off, I was probably about almost 160 on the first picture, but I started my journey actually at almost 200 pounds, and I'm only 5'2", y'all. So I was carrying it, but that's the first time that I've ever had abs. Okay, and that was April of 2021. I just kept it consistent. Wasn't thinking about necessarily getting abs or anything like that. Just making sure that I kept my workouts consistent, making sure that, like Coach T said, I like how she made sure you kept on touching on meditation. And that's something I'm really, really big on, that I've introduced in my life, that I feel has made a awesome change. You Coach Kizzy, you also said the same thing, and you said that you were teaching your children, and that's what I'm implementing in my household as well, because I know that it helps me for the better. So of course I need to implement it with my kids. And if they start now, when they're my age, they'll have it together. that meditation and really just taking that time, I feel like your morning routine really makes you. Like when you get up in the morning, I meditate, I say positive affirmations to myself, and I give gratitude. You know, I just give gratitude to God, and I just feel like that. I really feel like it really reflects on the outside, because every
Yeah.
time I've tried to get abs, I didn't get them, but I didn't have motivation either.
And
So
I
yes,
want to talk
just
about
stay
our
consistent.
our morning, our morning, getting started in the morning. That's like
Yes,
the best time to do it. Yeah, like I do every day the morning meditations with affirmations. So
yes,
so I combine them both. Once I get done, I have a habit of listening to Sarah Jakes. Y'all, that's just something I do for an hour. I give God an hour of my time and I read my scriptures and continue to work on myself and continue to surround myself with positive people that wants nothing but the best for me.
Right. And I
that's
love
good.
it. Yep, it full circle. Have not only within yourself the positive affirmations, but also everyone around you who's within that intimate space. Y'all, I know we talk. I want to talk about this real briefly because with the soul reset, your intimate space need to be protected. I hear people say that often. Y'all probably heard this before. They'll say, "I'm going to protect my peace," and I do believe that you have to protect yourself from the outside influence or anything that may trigger something within your soul level to cause you to come out of character, cause you not to be well. Not just sickness, mental sickness can come from other people. Literally, other people can be the source of your mental battle. Some people can be the source of you not wanting to physically pull yourself together, and some people can be the problem with your soul. So, mind, body, and soul reset can depend on you eliminating that problem person. And look, let me say this real quick, Coach Queish, because when I say things like that, people are like, "What you mean? You got to abandon your friends?" No, no, no. But you have to understand when you have evolved beyond that friendship that is not any good to you. I've met toxic, come on, Coach T. I know you know this.
The
Toxic
two
people.
things that I love to say is with elevation, it comes elimination.
Okay.
Okay. So sometimes when you're elevating, God would eliminate, okay? The ones that do not belong. And you can't get mad about that. Sometimes we be hurt, but sometimes you have to understand they were eliminated for a reason to
Yes.
get you to where you needed to be spiritually, emotionally, physically.
All of that. And that is so true. And sometimes it's hard, but it's almost like you're holding on to a leash. I know I'm being a little harsh here, but that's what I describe it as, someone who's a bloodsucker. They're taking all of your positive and you're bringing it to them, and now you're empty and you can't elevate to the point you want to be. And so I like that. Elevation comes elimination. We have to eliminate the very toxic relationships or things that's causing us to hold back. All right. Do you have anything else y'all want to add? I love it. Look, listen, y'all. On my page, the one that I see, I can't populate the links and the resources, but there is a wealth of resources being put in the chat. Go ahead and get pen and paper down. Click on those links. Join the pages. These ladies are amazing. And I tell you what, this won't be your last time seeing them. I promise you they'll be back with much, much more information. All right. Anyone else want to say anything as we close out?
I don't have anything, but do we have any questions in the chat? Do you want to check before we leave out?
I'm sorry. We answered the question that was in there. They just said it's good content. This is great. So I want to let y'all know they said it was good. It was great. And this is not our last time. Listen, the Wellness Reset will be coming back real soon. We're getting together our programming. We're going to do live demonstrations. I want y'all to be ready for this. Yes, I'm going to invite Queen Queish to come and show us some of them videos. Whew. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is gonna be a wellness reset for me as well, because not only talking to Coach T, but also Queen Queish, my mind has to be reset for this next level, and my body has to be ready. Look, ready, set, here I go. And I need my team, and so I'm grateful to have such a beautiful team that will work with each other to come to that next level. All right. So again, you can find all of their information in the chat. The links have been posted. You must go to them. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, go to the links. Lady Shannon, hey, Lady Shannon. She said this has been very informative. I love Lady Shannon. This is my pastor's wife, and she's my very, very dear friend. I love her so much. She said this has been very informative. So thank you for tuning in. That's who you heard, Coach C. That's who you heard last night Bible study.
Okay, yes, I surely tuned in, and I took note, honey, to stop posting it. Don't post everything on social media, because sometimes did you ask God to post it on social media before you post it on social media? And hey, amen to that.
I told you. Look, Lady Shannon, she comes. She keeps it real. And she's so right. So we appreciate you. We appreciate you so much for that. Queen Queish, anything else you want to tell us? Actually, you didn't. I did not ask you that. What can we do today to reset our fitness goals?
Start today. Just as Coach T said, I say to start your fitness goals, really just think about, keep it 100 with yourself. I say just look in the mirror. We make sure that you are loving your body throughout your whole journey. But today, you look in that mirror and say, just really keep it real with yourself. What do you want to work on? As far as what your body, like, what do you know that you really need to get up and start doing? And just do it. Just do it. Hey, find somebody, even if, because a lot of times you got to start by yourself. A lot of times you won't have any support, hence Fit Mommy Mafia, because I just wanted to have a nice group of like-minded ladies that can just be themselves, be free, and be comfortable in that space to be able to motivate each other to get it on. But start today. Every time we always say, I like the, what is that? It's a TikTok where the baby goes, tomorrow. We always say, okay, we're just going to start. Okay, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start on Monday. That's my favorite one. I'll just start on Monday. No, you can start today. Even if you want to do stretches, doesn't matter what level you're on. You can do, whether you're working out for an hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. If you can take 5 minutes out of, I know that it's the evening, if you could take 5 minutes out of your evening right now, just to go and do some stretches, you started already. Right. You stretched your body out. You should feel good. After those stretches, you're gonna feel good. After those few jumping jacks, you're gonna feel good. Just start today, sis. Don't cheat yourself, okay? Treat yourself. Believe me, you will not regret it, okay? So just start today. Don't make any excuses. No excuses. You are absolutely worth it, okay?
I love it. Boy, she laid it thick on. She said, take away the excuses. I'm like, man, I was going to come up with a good excuse. But I will start to 5 minutes. I can do 5 minutes, y'all. I can do 5 minutes. I can. And here's T's information. Listen, I'm telling you, you need to care for your mind. Check her out. Get to her page. She has a wealth of information. I'm talking about resources you might not have even thought of. She has them available. So please check out Coach T's page as well. Y'all, this is great. I don't know if I told y'all anything about Kizzy B, but Kizzy B Collectives has all sorts of wonderful things coming up. That is me, Kizzy B. I sell a lot of products, but I also do a lot of coaching and teaching. So we're doing something called Nutrition Reset. Keep it so simple with Kizzy B. I call it Kiss Kizzy B. It's super easy. We're going to do a nutrition reset and basically just getting rid of the junk out of your diet that may be causing you to have mind battles and physical challenges. Okay. Your food, literally, as Queen Queish said, your food really, it is what you said, 80 or 90% of what makes you well. I mean,
Yes,
you are what you
100%.
eat. You basically are what you eat. And for those of you who know, I'm a registered dietitian. Excuse me, registered dietitian for 20 plus years. I've worked in every aspect of nutrition. Have a wealth of knowledge, even for those who have specific diseases that they may say, well, I don't know how to eat if I have diabetes or kidney problems or heart condition or high blood pressure. All of these things are manageable. So again, for the nutrition reset, keep it so simple with Kizzy B. You're going to join us. And I tell you what, we're going to keep it to the point that is anyone can manage it. We're going to keep it simple. All right. So join us. You'll be seeing more information about that. And lastly, I don't know if I mentioned this to y'all. So I do a lot of classes. And so one I'm going to offer for free. I'm not going to charge for it. Yay. But I want y'all to participate, because then I'm not going to do it again if you just decide you don't want to participate. You know, so I need an audience. But we're going to start working on canning and preserving foods. I know that sounds boring, but I promise you, you're going to appreciate this. Oh, look, see, Coach T and Queen Quiesh is in with it. Y'all going to come in and help me?
Yep.
So we're going to be preserving and canning foods, and we're going to start this next week. So y'all tune in. You're going to see the flyer. It will be live. It will be live. And if we blunder, that's okay. But we're going to learn how to do this together, because I promise you it will benefit every household, whether you know how to cook or not. And I'm going to leave it there, because see, I can say a whole lot more about that. Y'all understand, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I understand. Yeah.
You understand. Okay. I figured you knew. So yeah, we're going to be doing that next week. I want y'all to tune in. It will be live. On Facebook Live, and also streaming on YouTube. If you come back to the YouTube channel, you'll see that information. All right. Do y'all have anything up and coming, Coach T or Queen Quiesh, that you want to let them know about? Anything up and coming?
Oh, well, I do 21-day challenges every month for people who are looking to get on fitness and nutrition programs. You can definitely come to my page, and my page is free. If you want to join my group just to get fitness motivation daily, you can do so. But if you want to push yourself to the next level and you want to find a nutrition program that works for you personally, I can assist you with that. And also with anything fitness related, and no pun intended, but anything, as I say in my group all the time, mind, body, and soul wise, if you are looking to get fit all the way around, join the mafia, all right? Fit Mommy Mafia is here for you. So yes, if you're looking to get on it, because just as you said, I definitely want to participate in your program, because I want to learn that ASAP. But yes, if you want to definitely get on a good nutrition program, because your nutrition is definitely number one that you need to focus on when it comes down to your fitness, holla at you, girl. I'm here for you. Okay.
Yes, and I love it. So, with my program, I am about to drop my signature program, and it's called Roadmap to Purpose and Success. Meaning, we are going to. I know a lot of ladies are stating that they don't know their purpose, they don't know what they're passionate about, but I am here to definitely assist you, hold your hand along the way. But I'm definitely going to be your accountability coach, because we're going to make sure that you have the support, going forward. So I definitely want to say, ladies, sow into yourself. If no one else will do it, sow into yourself, invest in yourself, because nobody is going to love self the way that you're going to love self. So I hope to see you guys soon.
I'll be there.
I'll be there. So there you have it, y'all. This is so amazing. Thank you again, Coach T and Queen Quiesh. This has been amazing. Again, this is not your last time seeing them. The Wellness Reset will continue, and we'll give you some updates on each of these programs. Look at our pages. Don't forget, join the groups. This is how you stay updated on everything that's coming in. All right. Well, I hope that y'all had a fantastic night. I hope that we were able to reset your day, mind, body, and soul. Start today. Each of us have given you great tips. Start today. Don't forget. 5 minutes, right, Coach? 5 minutes. That's all I need to do.
5. That's it.
I'm going to put my 5 minutes
start.
in. That's how we start. Yeah. And see, we're going to just reset. And then Coach T, we're going to give ourselves 5 minutes to defuse, start positive, start thinking, start meditating. And then don't forget, every morning, you have to start with your positive affirmations. As a matter of fact, don't go to bed with negative garbage. There is a scripture in the Bible that said, don't let the sun go down on wrath. So clear your mind tonight so you can rest well. And then when you wake up in the morning, come with those positive affirmations. I like to write them down, y'all. I like to write it down and just say it. Say what you're going to have what you say, by the way. So start speaking life and start speaking positive over your life. All right. So that's your wellness reset with me, Kizzy B, Coach T, and Queen Quiesh. We are out until next time. Hope to see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.